I think that when you know your history, when you know history in general, when you know the history of the place that you are, where you live, what has happened here, you can see certain things, and things start to make more sense. You know, why people act a certain way or whatever. You know, sometimes people say and do things, they have behaviors or attitudes that have been passed down from generation to generation that may not necessarily be a good thing. But when you understand these things, it can help you better understand what's going on around you and understand what you're really dealing with and how to deal with it more effectively. I've spent a lot of time looking back at like colonial America, you know, the history of the United States. So I think it would have been my great-grandmother was born in the 1800s. That's where we're at in our time period, you know. So then that parent's traumas then go to your grandparents' traumas, then go to your parents' traumas, then go to you. So that's really not that far off. But we're going to take a look here. What I'm looking at, I'm doing a paper for class, and looking at, you know, civil liberties in the United States and the history of that. And I'm finding throughout the stuff that I've been reading and learning over the years that pretty much everybody that wasn't a colonizer was dealt with violently and aggressively. And it's pretty repulsive. So, anyways, we're looking at this documentary, 100 Years of Women's Voting Rights, Citizen full-length documentary on YouTube. Let's just go ahead and listen to this educational stuff real quick.
Up until the 1870s, women didn't have the right to own their own property because they were considered property of their husband. And if they went to work outside the home, their wages belonged to their husband. Single women, widowed women had a bit more right to their property, to their wages, things like that. But your husband was entitled to beat you and do just about anything he wanted to you if they could get divorced. The children also belonged to their husband.
Literally, people believed that educating women would damage their reproductive organs.
Women didn't have access to higher education. They couldn't borrow money without their husband signing for it. And that continued until 1974.
Sounds kind of like slavery. Things are making a lot more sense now. We're just going to leave it at that. I'm doing an educational series. It's going to continue for a while. We get educated in here. Yeah, there's that.